What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Advent Gaming. How you doing today? I'm doing great. Had a great stream this morning, getting things done around the house. Decided to take me a little lunch break and chill out. I'll sit down with you guys for a second and talk about something in Ancients Reborn. Now, it is a very touchy subject. And I usually keep things lighthearted over here at Advent Gaming. I'm not really trying to get into controversial topics when it comes to gaming and all that stuff. But this is something that I believe we need to discuss as a community, right? And that is the ethical use of alternate accounts. Now, it's a thing that happens in games like this a lot anyway, right? You're going to have your alternate accounts because you want to try different builds, you want to do different things. A lot of people have alts that are strictly for just doing the skill trees, so they can have their main to focus on combat while their alts keep their main running. Like, that thing, stuff like that happens. That's kind of, it helps you get further into the game quicker and be more self-efficient and keep your main character grinding without having to worry about anything else. That happens, alright? Me personally, I have a bunch of alts, so I can try different builds. And so, my original alt was just for mining. Then I was like, man, screw this, right? They released the archer and mage updates, so now I have an archer and a mage. I have a couple of alts floating around for different melee builds whenever I actually finish my hammer build, and I want to try a different build. I don't have to go around and move stuff around and do all that, scroll and then try a different weapon. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. No. But we are, before they close down the the player reporting section on Ancients Reborn Discord server, I was a little bit butthurt about that. So was a lot of other people. We enjoyed reading that, but we're having it's been an ongoing issue of people misusing alternate accounts. But here's the problem: is we have the allegations of the people well, you're using two accounts to PvP or to content block and stuff like that, and that is completely against TOS. Here's the issue: is it is very hard to prove that a person is using multiple accounts to attack you. There's all these different variables, there's a bunch of different things. It is very hard to nail down 100% that somebody is using multiple accounts in a nefarious manner. Because you can be like, well, what if you track IP address? Well, what about the people that... And there's a lot in the Ancients Reborn community, especially on Borga, where it's couples, boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife. There's family members that play and stuff like that, and if you're living in the same house, you can't IP track because you're all on the same router. So it's very hard to actually prove that somebody is using multiple accounts to attack someone PvP wise. Now there was way back in the day, back whenever Black Bandits, you guys know Black Bandits, right? That's where we used to grind our black gear, those freaking captain capes that do not drop anymore, and black shards and all that stuff. That, Black Bandits used to be the mecca for grinding. That was where you went, because that's where the best XP, AP, that was where you went, right? Because everywhere else, there wasn't anywhere else. There wasn't the tomb, there wasn't the graveyard, there wasn't the mine. There was Volcano, but you had to be higher level for that. If you were within that level range, you had to go to bandits. But there was a dude who apparently he had multiple accounts, a bunch, and they were all in the same guild. And he used this, I don't know if he had multiple devices or if he had a PC running virtual machines or what he had, but he wasn't letting anybody get there. That's content blocking, where they are actually not allowing anyone else to get into an area. And that there were times where guilds would be we're training right now, or we're doing things, tryouts, that kind of stuff. But this dude was just straight up had a guild of alts and he was not letting anybody into Black Bandits. He doesn't play the game anymore. I'll just put it that way. Like, I wasn't, like, a really active player back in those days. I played, but I wasn't, like, I may have chatted a little bit here and there, but I wasn't, like, hardcore into it. I still made videos and stuff like that, and that's basically what it was just me to play, to, like, make videos about it. It's like, I really liked it, and I thought it was cool, and I was like, alright, well, I'll just save that little thing, but then now I grind for, like, at least a couple hours a day, trying to get my main character up. Something's moving over here? This is why I don't like doing this in the garage. I'm in here with critters! Oh no! Alright guys, but seriously, the whole multiple account thing, it's gonna happen. I'm not saying just like, don't worry about it, shrug it off. No, because if somebody really is using multiple accounts to PK people or to content block and stuff like that, we need to deal with it. We don't need to have that kind of shit in the community. You know, for the most part, as a whole, the Ancients Reborn community is one of the most badass gaming communities that I have ever had the pleasure of being a part of. Destiny, toxic. Whenever I played Final Fantasy mobile empires, toxic community. Whenever I played Summoner's War, it was okay. Summoner's War was okay. There's a lot of elitism in Summoner's War of like, oh well, if you have this character, you have to build it this way, or you're a piece of shit. Like, but and then like Call of Duty, the old school Call of Duty lobbies that I used to join, like PlayStation 3 was the fucking highest tier system. Dude, toxic. And every community has its toxicity, but Ancients Reborn community has been the shit since day one. It really has. I like all you guys. All you guys are amazing. Everybody's always like, I make content. So does Ziv, Lou, Opal. I think Opal. I know Opal did. Mal made a video. Like, there's like a bunch of people that cover this game, all just to try to get exposure for the game. We love the game. We want to see it grow. But if you are a new person and you ask questions in chat and you're not a douchebag about it, pretty much everybody in that server is going to try to point you in the right direction. So, the Ancients Reborn community is cool as shit. I have a lot of fun. Now, you can't prove that, or without a doubt, that somebody is using multiple accounts to PK. It's wrong, though. People know it is. It's against TOS. If you get caught, you will lose your account. Here's the problem. How do we catch them? How do we catch them? You actually have to get, like, a confession? Because you can't catch them by, like, IP tracking or things like that. Like, maybe you know them in your personal life, and you can get somebody to sneak a picture of them with one device here and another device up here. It's not a device, it's my headphone case, but it's just an example. You know, like, oh, we're gonna attack, and then we're gonna attack, and then we're gonna attack, and then we're gonna eat fish, and then we're gonna attack, and then we're gonna eat fish. Like, the only way you can prove that somebody's using multiple accounts to PK is if you actually have proof, evidence, visuals, pictures, videos, even like an audio confession, maybe in a Discord server. Maybe you can figure it out. I don't know. But this is all I have on this topic, and I've been a little bit ranty, and I'm probably going to just, go back to the stuff that I'm doing on a regular basis of goofing off and just all around being the Ancients Reborn jester that I am. Watch this. I'm just here to have fun, guys. Like, just here to have fun. Peace out. Have a wonderful day. I love all your faces. Thanks for stopping by Advent Gaming today, and I will see all of you guys on my next video. Or maybe you're privy to using Twitch, and you can jump over to Advent Gaming on Twitch and follow me. and get to see one of my live streams. Live and in person. Play around with me in chat and all that other kind of stuff. So like, share, subscribe. All of the other stuff that's promotion. I'm really bad at promotion. Peace out, everybody.